Today we're going to talk a little bit about cause and effect because it's one of those fundamentals, especially when practicing magic, that are super important to know. So I'm going to gain some of my information from the Samkhya Darshan. I 100% recommend this book because it is awesome. Okay. Theory of causation. So, cause and effect go hand in hand. An effect is inherent in a cause, and the cause and effect have to be compatible. Each cause has an effect, which is compatible with its cause. When we talk of cause and effect, we are assuming compatibility between the two. If two things are incompatible, then one cannot be the effect and the other its cause. Rather, one must be an external and independent effect, wrongly superimposed on an unrelated cause. Every effect has a cause, according to its quality, and the quality of the effect is determined by its cause. So, what does that mean? That means that part of our fundamentals in all of this universe is that there are causes and effects. That's why people are always saying, oh, enjoy the process, not the results, right? Because the reality is that an effect isn't going to happen unless your cause is compatible with it. That's why in magic they say, look at your sphere of availability, which means not, I'm going to win $1 million by playing the lottery tomorrow for the first time. That's probably kind of not in line. Sure, a lottery machine is in your sphere of availability technically because it's down the street at a grocery store or something, but if you don't regularly play the lottery, your belief it's probably just not going to be strong enough to win $1 million. Okay, not through that way. You're probably already on your way to getting that $1 million through another cause and effect. So the key when determining your desires and your goals is also realizing the process that you are going to be taking and then making whatever adjustments necessary in order to getting yourself on the path of that desire or of that result that you wish to achieve. So for example, I train a certain martial art that is not trained where I live. I literally feel so alone, right? Like I am alone here, legit. There's no one to train with. The people who I want to train with are all the way across the world. Not across the world, but a good long plane trip, okay? So, if I want to become a master of this art form, I need to go to them. I can't just say I'm going to wake up and become a master of this shit. I can practice all I want, but the influence just isn't going to be there because where I'm at is not compatible, right? So, instead, my next steps are going to be what I can do in order to affect the scene around me so then I can line myself up with certain opportunities that then put me in these places where these masters of this art form are and have them like me and then want to teach me and the next thing you know I'm going to be a master, but I'm going to have to live over there. Okay, so I'm going to determine my next steps to get over there. But it's not going to happen overnight because these steps of causes and effects have to happen first in order for me to be compatible with my end result. If you want to live a stress-free life, but you're constantly giving your energy to others all the time, or your boundaries are really poor, or you're super emotional and you find yourself stressed out a lot of the time, well, guess what? You're not compatible with that end result. You have to do some self-actualization there. You have to take your next step to creating the cause and effect that you want, that will give you the result that you want. Okay, when I get home every night, I'm gonna meditate for 10 minutes. Or I'm gonna cook myself a really delicious meal full of greens and beautiful colored vegetables, like one of those gourmet meals, you know? I'm gonna make one of those for myself, and no one else can have it but me. You know? Like, do it. Line yourself up, because you are the cause and the effect. These are some fundamental practices, especially for us magicians, alchemists, whatever. It is so important to recognize cause and effect. You are the cause and effect, and your next step is going to create an effect. Be aware of that. Even if you don't have a specific goal in mind yet, just be aware of what you're doing that's creating these certain effects. That's a big part of the process of you mastering your own life, becoming the master of your domain. Understand what that is. Anyway, this was a little fundamental talk. I hope it helped in any way. I was just sharing because sometimes I need reminders of this. I wish you well on your journeys. I really do.